Namaste. We're reading further Ovis from chapter 3. Arjuna had asked Shri Krishna a question why he should fight and why you are talking like this. To this, God is answering. On listening this, Shri Krishna was surprised and he said, I told you the meaning in short. While telling you about the way of desireless action, Karmayog, I briefly, with a purpose, touched the way of intellectual enlightenment, commonly referred as Dnyaneshwari. You got angry because you didn't understand that purpose. Now remember, both of these two ways have been told by me. Listen, hey, greatest of warriors, on this earth, both of these two ways have started from me. This has been going on from time immemorial. One is called Dnyaneshwari or intellectual enlightenment. Scholars or knowers follow that. Here, along with self-realization, you become one with Supreme Soul. The other, understand, is Karmayog or desireless action, where penance get expert and reach final destination, but that is after some time. These are two paths, but in the end they meet at same place, like the food which is already cooked and is to be cooked gives same satisfaction in the end, or the rivers flowing east and west appear different when we look at them, but when they join sea they become one. Like that, though these two are different paths, they are for same goal, but its practice depends upon the level of payment. See, as soon as bird springs upwards, it reaches the fruit. How can a man do that with same speed? Tell me. A man has to climb slowly from one branch to the other branch, one at a time. Finally, he will get, with the support of branch, certainly he will get there. See, like this example of bird, scholars will immediately get to liberation by path of knowledge, while others in the path of desireless action, Karmayog, with the help of desireless action, follow the conduct as told by Vedas and reach perfection. In addition, without starting proper action, actionless man can't be without action like an accomplished penitent. Or to abandon the action or one's duty which comes to you because of authority and thus be actionless. This, hey Arjun, is a nonsense and foolish talk. Tell me, when you face a problem of crossing the river to reach other bank, how can you afford to lose the boat? Or if you want satisfaction of dining, then either you have to cook the food or eat already cooked food by somebody else. How can you do without either? As long as you are not devoid of wishes, you have to take part in action. When you are satisfied, action stops by itself. So listen, Partha, whosoever is interested in actionless state, he can't abandon proper action at all. Also think, if you willingly accept action, then only it happens. Otherwise, if you don't accept that, does that mean you have deserted action? Is this true? This is talking nonsense. If you consider this in detail, then stopping action doesn't mean abandoning action. Understand without doubt. As long as you are alive, to say you will do this and not that is not knowing. Your action depends upon your capabilities. See, if you stop doing your assigned duties because of insistence, is that going to change nature of sense organs? Tell me, are our ears not going to hear? Or will eyes not see and lose luster? Or will nose get blocked and lose sense of smell? Or two actions in breathing, exhaling and inhaling, do they stop? Or does intellect stop imagining? Or do hunger and thirst stop whining? Do awakening and dreaming stop? Do legs forget walking? Leave all this aside. Do birth and death stop? If these would stop, then what have you abandoned? So, those who stay with body can never those who stay with body can never abandon their actions. Action depends on others, produced as per characteristics of the body, like sattva, raja, and tama. So one should not pride in saying, I will do this, I won't do that. That has no meaning. See, when one rides in a chariot, though he is just sitting, due to its motion, he moves everywhere with it according to others' wish, or a dried leaf gone high up in sky along with stormy wind without doing anything itself, like that a man gone to a state beyond action is always living doing actions with the help of body and sense organs. So as long as one is living, it is impossible to abandon actions. Even then, those who say so are just expressing their importunity. Those who abandon proper action and just try to reach the state beyond action. But then they try this by resisting urges of sense organs. But they don't achieve desertion of action because they have desire for action in the heart. In spite of this, outwardly they make show of desertion, which is a pity. Arjun, understand, people like them are totally taken by cravings, no doubt about that. Now listen carefully, Arjun. This is the time. So, I shall tell you in detail the signs of desireless man, who in his heart is focused and stable in Supreme Soul, and on outside is behaving like an ordinary common man. He doesn't give orders to sense organs and is never afraid of them. He doesn't avoid action that is proper for him as per circumstances. He doesn't control sense organs when they are doing job, but is not affected by passions they generate. In water, a leaf of lotus doesn't get wet by water. Like that, he is not engrossed by cravings and is not soiled by dirt of temptation. He lives with others, he looks like others, but is different from others, like the reflection of sun on water. Like that, from outside, he appears like a common man, but to think of him, you can't imagine anything of him. Whoever is with these signs, see, he is free and without bonds of hope. Understand this. Arjuna, understand he is the liberated one. He is yogi. Recognize especially in this world. That's why I say you to be like him. You be like him. Control your mind and be stable in your heart. Then let these organs do their jobs comfortably. If you say I will stop action, then it is not possible here. One who is staying with his body cannot abandon assigned actions and be actionless. And think, why should you do what is prohibited? So, whatever is proper and is necessary according to the circumstances, do that without any expectation. Arjun, there is one more thing about this desireless action, which you don't know. That is, this action, done without pride and desire, relieves man from bondage of action. Whosoever follows proper religion according to his class and stage of life and his state of education, he certainly achieves liberation by following it. My son, what is referred as self-religion, understand that is daily offerings. So if you follow that, sins would not come around. Whosoever abandons his self-religion, he walks into bad actions. Following bad actions, he is bonded to the worldly ties. So practicing your self-religion is like doing worship and offering without stopping. Whosoever practices thus has no bonds. Those people who miss their daily offerings are bonded to the action and get caught into dependence on their body. Now I shall tell you one story in this reference. When Brahmadev created earth and other worlds, he then created all creatures along with their daily offerings, their actions and duties. But these offerings being subtle, they didn't understand their duties. At that time, these subjects requested Brahmadev, "Hey God, what is going to support us on the earth?" Then he, who was born in lotus flower, answered to all the creatures, "I have told you your religion according to your color or description. Follow this, then you will fulfill your desires automatically. You don't need to do rites and rituals. Don't torment your body. You don't need to go to distant places for pilgrimage. Perhaps you might want to quickly indulge in penance for union, or worship with purpose, or chanting and rituals. But don't do that. You just do offering in the form of practicing your own self-religion, your action which has naturally come to you." I think we'll stop here and we will reconsider what Shri Krishna told Arjun. God is telling Arjun to follow his daily duties according to the class he is born in. He is a warrior. He is born in warrior class and is taught to fight. So his duty is to fight, and that's what he should follow according to teachings of Vedas. In the next session, we'll go further and consider further things. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you.